Good morning. Today is January the 24th. This is my first time picking up my camera in so long, y'all. Like, I've been sad. I've been like going through things like like by myself. Well, not really by myself because I kind of been putting it like on social media, like on stuff. But like we'll get into that later. I've been trying to like be a better person, which we'll also get into another day, probably in another video. Right now is January 24th, and I just got up. I've been up since like 5 o'clock this morning. I've been up and just like thinking of stuff to do to like keep me occupied, to make more money, because I want 2026 to be a year of like, because this is my first video, y'all, this year. Like, in complete honesty, this is my first video this year, and I want 2026 to be a year of growth for me, like mentally, emotionally, financially. um and yeah, so I've been doing like a lot of work. Like, I've been crashing out. Like, let me tell y'all right now, I have been crashing out. Okay, I'm just being going to be completely honest about that. I have been crashing out. Because I went through a heartbreak on multiple ends. Like, not friends wise, but like person I was dealing with, and then my child father. And like, my child father ain't really break my heart. It's just like certain stuff I'm just over, and I'm just trying to be a better person, and I just feel like I can't get to being a better person if certain things keep happening. Like people say, if you want change, you have to change. Like, people say, if you want change, you have to change your ways, you have to do better, you have to do like, nothing is going to change if you keep doing the same thing, like, you know. And mentally and emotionally, I need that. Like, I'm gonna have to change something in order for my life to change. Like, I want to be peaceful, I want to be girly. Well, I am girly, I'm very girly, y'all. But for the most part, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I want to be peaceful. Like, I don't want chaos. I don't want um mental like questions, like, am I enough, like, am I doing good enough, like, that's a problem I have. Like, I always think like, am I doing good enough, like, am I enough, like, and how can I be better, and what can I do better, or I need to do this, or I need to make more money. Like, I never take time to appreciate where I'm at in life, and I want to change that. Like, I realize that about myself. I need to change that in order for me to have peace, because my mind is always constantly moving, like thinking this or thinking that, or I'm wrong for this or I'm wrong for that, when really I have to take a step back and take myself, like, take my emotions out of a situation and like put it all like on the forefront, like, you know what I'm saying. But anyways, because I'm just going on now, we're gonna talk about that later. So I just, if you want better, you have to change, and that's what I'm going to do. Like, I'm actually taking the time out to change. I want my life to be more peaceful. I want my life to be more calm. I want my life to be um more productive. Like, I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be arguing. I don't want to be fighting. I don't want to be cussing. Like, I just want to be at peace. Like, that's it. That's all. So that's what I'm working on, y'all. And we'll get into that in a minute. Well, not in a minute, later. Because right now, like I said, it's not 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what time it is right now. I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I think it's probably like 6, maybe 6:30. But I'm gonna go back to watching YouTube, and I'll come back to y'all later. I got up because it sounded like it was raining outside, and it's supposed to be a snowstorm, y'all. So I was going to go look out the door, and I know it's cold outside. I know it's probably very cold outside, but I want to go look. I want to go look, y'all. So My house is in dark. But I have like some snow on my car. It's snowing. Y'all, look. I have snow on my car. Y'all hear it, honestly. Like, do y'all see the snow on my car? Like, yes, y'all can see the snow. Like, it's coming down. My son was supposed to have a basketball game, but yeah, the snow coming down. That's what I'm talking about. My son was supposed to have a basketball game today, and he's gonna be very, very upset. He's gonna be very, very upset. But it's whatever. So we'll go to y'all later, and we'll see where the snow is. I'm gonna go back to laying down. So, y'all, I told my son, y'all, I'm watching Fawn and Kaya, but I told my son to bring me my hot puffs, and he come in. Wait, y'all gonna see him. Mama, what is this yours when you was a kid? Yeah. Can you hand me the chips? I can't reach them. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey y'all, so I'm back. As y'all can see behind me, I got all these clothes to put up. They canceled my son's game, so I'm actually just finna to talk to y'all. And that's gonna be the end of this video, because my first video for 2026, I want y'all to like feel me, like feel what I'm on, like my energy, like what I keep on saying like, and I'm trying to fix it. I want y'all to feel what I'm on and my energy and how my mind is thinking. And I went to church, so okay, so let's see. So I crashed out on, if y'all want a story time for that, let me know. But I crashed out on the 9th. So I went to church on the 11th. That was my first time in church for 2026. I gotta put all these clothes up, so I'm just gonna tell y'all what they talked about in church, because I'm gonna do something else with my book. Like, I'm gonna take notes from my book, but I got to tell y'all what I learned in church, because that might be long enough. And I honestly am telling y'all this because I want y'all to like take what I say and take it as a learning, because we're all here to learn in the world. Like, we're all here to learn. So I really hope y'all take what I'm saying into consideration and take it like as maybe you needed to hear this. Take it as maybe you needed to hear this. So give me 1 second. Okay, let's go. So the notes in my phone, this is 1/11/26. So this is where I got these notes from. So the song I had put on here is called "You Have Rescued My Life and I'm Never Going Back." So I put that song on here because I never heard that church song, and I wanted to hear it. Like, I wanted to hear it, but like I wouldn't mind that being on my playlist. Okay. And my church sing really good. Like, by the way, tomorrow's Sunday and we're supposed to get a bad snowstorm, so might not go to church tomorrow. But I do hope they scream church and like preach from the house, because yeah. So it said, hold on y'all, I didn't hit that wax in my mouth and it feels so weird me talking right now. But okay. So the first one, it says moving forward has to do with alignment. What and who you identify with is important. We're gonna let that sink in. So it said, y'all, so it said moving forward has to do with alignment, and what and who you identify with is important. It determines what you pursue in life, what you tolerate, what you let in and out of your life, and identify. Identity is who you are. That's what I'm saying. So y'all, so it's basically saying like, in order for you to be able to move forward, you have to be in alignment, because the whole sermon was on alignment. And that means alignment in yourself, alignment in your relationships, and alignment with God. Like, it has to do with alignment. Okay, so um what and who you identify with is important. That is very important. And people our age, because y'all, I'm 26. I just turned 26. People our age do not think that. Everybody be like, okay, well, just because I hang around a girl that likes to go party all the time, then, and I don't gotta go like the party all the time. But just because you don't like to go party all the time and your friend does, you're eventually going to end up either going to party all the time or you're going to go because she wants to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or your boyfriend, for example. Your boyfriend likes to drink and smoke, but say you don't drink and smoke all the time or you do it occasionally, then if they drink and smoke every day, then you're eventually going to be like, okay, let me do it. Or you might eventually fall victim to like drinking and smoking every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I say, so that's one thing. What and who you identify with is important. And then what you tolerate, what you let in and out of your life and identity is who you are. So everybody does not have identity. People in the world be like stealing other people's identity. Like, if y'all have not watched like what be going on in the world, people be stealing people's identity. Like, they'll see a person and then they'll be like, oh, I like how she dressed. Let me start dressing like her. I like how she talk. Let me start talking like her. I like how she act. Let me start acting like her. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, baddies. Summer and Lex them. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how people don't have identity. They don't know who they are. They don't know who they want to be. They have no clue how to get there or where to start. So they hang around people that they want to be like, especially if they're not like in tune with themselves. Because once you in tune with yourself and you start doing stuff that you normally don't do, you pick up on it. Or once you start realizing like, okay, this person is making me do this more, or this person is making me do this more, you pick up on it. You get what I'm saying? And so, and then what you tolerate, because how can I explain this? It determines what you pursue in life. It does. Because if you hang around people that's broke and dusty and dirty, then you're not going to want better because you're going to already feel like you're the better. But if you hang around people that's on the same page as you, you're going to be stagnant because you're going to feel like, okay, well, I'm comfortable. Like, I have people around me that can do the same things as me or that want the same things as me, Or then if you hang around people that's like, that want more, you eventually start to want more. Like, it's like all just a mind thing. And I definitely agree when he said that, and that's why I wrote it in my notes, because I definitely agree with what and who you identify with is important. So then it also went into, he said, I said people do not drift because of lack of opportunity, but because they do not know who they are. So he's saying that they don't drift because they don't wander off because of the opportunities. Like, they don't wander off because they don't have opportunities. They wander off because they don't know who they are. Like, they don't know. People don't drift because of the lack of opportunity. Like, they can have all the opportunities in front of them, and just because they don't know who they are, they don't take them. Like, where would people be sometimes if like they didn't take, if they did, like, say a NBA player, good example, NBA player, they have all the opportunities in front of them. Could have been college basketball, could have been them going to play overseas, could have been them playing here in the States, like, and then because they didn't know who they were, like, they didn't know that they were this good in basketball, or they're doubting themselves, they didn't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That, or because they hang around people that do not value them, or they hang around people that does things that they usually don't do, then they start losing those opportunities or losing themselves in order to get those opportunities. Okay, then the church says all men have sinned. I heavily believe in that, because
I do believe in like everybody makes mistakes and everybody is not perfect. I feel like certain things like you shouldn't do out of just the moral of being a good human. But everybody has sinned. So who are we? And this is what he was saying in church. Who are we to judge somebody? Who are we, the church, to judge somebody? Who are we as I don't know what I'm gonna call y'all yet. I'm gonna come up with something. I'm gonna come up with something in a minute. But who are we to judge somebody for what they decide to do with their life or what they decide to do on their spare time? Like, who are we to do that? Like what? Who are we? Everybody has sinned, and nobody's sin is greater than the other. Thank you. Just a little tidbit to get y'all together because nobody's sins are bigger than the other. We have bigger problems in the world than what people realize or want to talk about. He used the example of a girl on Facebook had on a dress, and everybody was commenting on her dress saying, "Why would she wear that? Y'all know who she is. Why would she wear that type of dress? Why are y'all on Facebook talking about somebody wearing a dress? Y'all need to be talking about their heart. Y'all need to be talking about how they act as a person. A girl can have the purest heart. A man can have the purest heart and put on something that y'all don't approve of and get talked about. Like, we have way bigger problems in the world than worrying about what somebody's wearing, worrying about somebody else's business. We have way bigger problems than that. And like people, it's like people just don't understand that. It's like people just want something to talk about all the time. Okay, then it says, oh, and I touched on this just a minute ago when I was talking. God is concerned about your heart, how you treat people, and how you treat God, not about how you look. Can look your best and still can't cover a dirty heart. You can go put on a suit, you can go put on the finest of the finest, you can go put on designer and still be rude and ugly to people, and that does not make you like that does not make you like God. When God comes back, he's concerned about your heart. He's concerned about how you treated people, how did you talk to people, how did you handle people, not about how you look, what you got on, what you can afford, what you can wear. Like, people really need to just get out of their egos and their pride and sit back and think mentally about what do I want to be as a person? Like, how do I want to be as a person? Not, okay, well, I got this on, or I got this Prada boots on, or I got these Balenciaga boots on, or I look good today going to church, like, and still can get out of church on church grounds cussing somebody out about something. Like, y'all need to fix that. Like, I'm sorry I'm preaching today, but I'm just being honest. Like, this is my first video back, and I just want y'all to know, like, where my headspace at. And this is spiritually, because I'm doing a whole 360, like, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. So, and physically, don't get me wrong, because I have been going to the gym. Oh, and I'm going to take y'all to the gym with me when I can go back, because I don't know what's going on with this snow situation right now. But when I can go back to the gym, because I actually like going to the gym on Sundays. So, I don't think I can go to the gym this Sunday, though, or church. But, anyways, yeah. Okay, but, and then, we are not judgmental of others' mistakes. I already told y'all that. We are not judgmental of others' mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody sin. Everybody have flaws. Everybody has done something. Like, who are we to judge them? Temporary gratification does not work. The problem will still be there. Temporary gratification as in you cussing somebody out, you drinking your problems away, you smoking your problems away. Like, that is not gonna work. That is not gonna work, because when you get unhigh or you get undrunk, you're still gonna have those same problems. You're still gonna have those same thoughts. You have to learn how to deal with it in healthy ways or in other ways, or you could just learn how to sit in the hurt or sit in the grief or sit in whatever is going on, because that's the only way you really gonna get past it. Because just doing stuff out of not anger, but just doing stuff just to satisfy your in the moment feeling is not gonna lead you to anywhere. And then my last one, it said, put your trust in Christ and you will see clarity. I haven't been doing that lately. Um, Last year I feel like I ain't gonna say I feel like I lost God, because like I would still pray and I would still talk to God, but like I didn't go to church and I didn't ask God for clarity, and I didn't like actually put like my thoughts, like how I'm going to church, and actually taking notes and keeping the thoughts in my head and reading and doing things that D. Kayla normally would do. I had stopped doing all those things, and my life became chaotic. Like I told y'all this year, I don't want chaos. I want peacefulness. I want girly. I want soft Decayla. I don't want mad, angry, chaotic Decayla that's crashing out. I don't want that. Like I really, really don't. If I feel like I have to argue with you, I just want to have calm, not even have an argument. If I feel like I have to argue with you, I just want it to be like a calm disagreement or a calm understanding to disagree or whatever the case may be. I don't want to be cussing and fighting and arguing all the time. Um, but it said, what is it? It said something about clarity. As God, you will receive clarity. Put your trust in Christ, and you will receive clarity. I also want to start doing that. Like I want to start doing that because I've been asking myself for a long time, like, what do I want for my life? What do I want to do with my life? Because being in your 20s, in your mid 20s is really hard. Like I have degrees and I have a career, but it's not really like what I wanted to do originally. And so it's really messing with me now because I did stuff. I am a future thinker. So I did stuff thinking long term instead of thinking about like what do DKayla want right now. And so I'm in the process of asking God and seeking clarity. And a lot of things have been coming very clear to me. Like I had a dream that I'll tell y'all about. I'll do a story time on my dream. And where that brought me to, because the dream actually happened like 4 days. No, let me see. I went to church. I wrote it down in my. I wrote down my thoughts. Let me see in my phone. So my dream happened on January the 8th. I went to church on the 11th. So 9, 10, 11. My dream actually happened 3 days before I went to church. And it was very eye opening. Like for me as a person, because I just felt so like emotionally unstable, and I felt so mental, and I felt like cold hearted, that like the dream was very eye opening for me. And then when I went to church, it just all like kind of made sense. And like now that I had that dream, and then the two church services I went to, and then the stream I was watching the other day, and and Jada had said something about a life path number. I looked it up and it's just all making sense right now. Like it is God giving me that clarity that I need. Like, and then me picking up my camera today is also God giving me the clarity that I need. Cause y'all, I love YouTube. I love talking. I love making content. I love my business stuff. I like making my own schedule. I like being my own boss. Like I just love certain things that I'm just not acting on because I've been so like mentally unstable or emotionally unstable, and I need to let it go. Like I just need to focus on what makes me happy and focus on 2026 being a good year, a year that DeKayla is the woman that she wants to be. So with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed my notes. I hope y'all enjoyed my first video of 2026. More videos to come, and I will see y'all in my next video. And yes, I will be doing more talks about church and reading, and because I'm actually finna read my book. Not right now though. Well, yes, maybe right now. So I always started this book, y'all. I always start this book and I never finish it. I always read 1 or 2 chapters and I just stop. And honestly, I'm gonna read the whole book. I just finna start over because I honestly done already read 2 chapters. I'm actually I'm in the middle of chapter I'm in the middle. Oh wait, no, I haven't. I don't know where. Oh yeah, I'm in the middle of chapter 2. So, and I'm really gonna start over because I want to write down notes that I take from each chapter, and then I'm put that in a notebook and just keep it. Like, you know, also my notes from church. I want to write those in a notebook and keep those as well because I want to be able to look back and see like the woman that I'm becoming. But anyways, see y'all in my next video. Bye.